I have had this one in my collection for quite a, oh, I just got that on the end of my nose. Oops. Oh dear, this is a mess. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm bringing you the introduction to my graveyard project pan. This project was created by emilynmax, who I have linked down below, and it runs from the 30th of April 2026 to the 31st of October 2026. This is a rolling project pan where you're working on items that fit within two categories. You're collecting cobwebs category, which are items that have been hanging around your collection for far too long, and your resurrection items, which are those that have previously appeared in project pans, but you are yet to complete them. I have decided for this year, I'm going to be focusing on my lip products. If you have been following for a while, you'll know that I have quite a lot of lip products, including ones that I have never reached for before. So not only am I going to be focusing on lip products, we are going to be rolling in 10 never before used lip products from my collection, and they are going to have a goal of 10 uses each. And in this video, I am going to include not just the swatches, but I am going to do lip swatches as well. Hence, while I currently don't have any lipstick on. These are in no particular order, but let's just jump in and start going through the products I'll be rolling in. First up, from L'Oreal, we have this infallible 24-hour lipstick. It is one of those lipsticks that have the liquid part, then the balm part. I'm going to be putting up here how much these products weigh. And this one is in the shade Eternal Vampire, or Eternal Vamp, I think, to be specific. So it is a deep dark red. This is what it looks like just there, and I will give you a lip swatch, but I'm not going to use the balm. I'm just going to do a basic lip swatch. It does have a very smooth texture to it, almost rubbery, I would say. That is a gorgeous color, and I am definitely looking forward to utilizing this one throughout this project. I can already feel it starting to get extra sticky with the dry down. I can understand why you would have to use one of those balms over the top of it. That is for sure. On to lipstick 2. It is another liquid product. This is from the Mode brand. It is the matte lip cream in the shade Tiger Lily. As you can see, I have never opened this one before. How is it going to be? I might just, there we go. Okay. I've had this product for quite a while. I think I got it in the like the secret box, potentially. I'll have that linked up in the cards and down in the description. I potentially got it there. I potentially got it somewhere else, but it is this gorgeous bright purple color. Sorry, I should have given you a hand swatch first before I just started chucking it on my lips. So it does match very similar to that L'Oreal, but it's more of a vivid version, I think. It is a very soft cream formula. And it is a gorgeous color. I will say I was a little worried in the container here, in the tube, that maybe it would be too much of a pop on the lips. Now, it doesn't necessarily match this eye look today, but I can see an eye look that this would suit, and it isn't as dramatic, I think, as I was worried it would be. And I got it on my teeth. But yes, this is the second product we will be rolling in. Lip product 3 is a lip gloss from NYX. This is from the Avatar collection and it is in the shade Illuminate. It is absolutely gorgeous in the tube, and like I said, I've not worn this one before as well, so we'll have to break the seal here. Hopefully my nail will be able to do that. Yep. And this is what it looks like on the tube. So it has some greens, some golds. From this angle, it has that purpley burgundy gold look to it from what I can see, but I can see on the camera it looks really green. So let me give you a hand swatch. That is what it looks like. You can see that real change in shade. I love it in the tube, but I don't really know if it's a good lip product for me to be wearing. Oh. Actually, now that I'm putting it on, I guess considering how it looks in the tube, it doesn't come across like that on the lips. It is a lot more sheared out, so really it just seems to more have a bit of a shimmer to it rather than this intense duochrome, multi-chrome look that it has in the tube. But yeah, I did think, considering how glittery this looks, that you would be able to feel glitter particles on your lips, but I cannot. So I am excited to get some use out of this one. Then we have a Revlon lipstick, the Ultra HD Matte Lip Color. It's a metallic version in the shade Luster. It has got that real taupey grey look to it, more like that gunmetal grey. I love the frosting scent that these products have, but let me give you a swatch. Like I said, it is very much a gunmetal grey product. Doing lip swatches during this video, I thought it was a good idea. Now I'm really second guessing myself here. Okay. This is the type of lip color that I would wear for an alien costume or a real sci-fi on the town look. It's not really something I would wear to work. Once again, however, it does not have a glitter particle feel, which I was a little concerned of considering the amount of metallic shimmer in this lip product. It's quite smooth. I really do like this Revlon formula. I'm just not sure how much use I would get out of this color. But it is growing on me, and I actually almost feel like, considering the purple on my eyelids, that I could wear it with this eye look. I don't know, maybe I'm just starting to see things. I've been doing this for too long. But this is the next one. Please let me know down in the comments whether doing the lip swatches throughout this video was a stroke of genius or a just completely terrible idea. But next we have an Essence lip gloss. This is in the formula Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss, and it's in the shade Dusty Rose. It has also got some shimmer looking particles in the product, so I'm interested to see if this also will have no feel to it. It's actually got quite a fruity scent, and the actual little doe foot applicator has got an interesting little shape to it. But let me give you a swatch. It is very much a baby pink. I wouldn't have said dusty. It's got a nice texture to it, that's for sure. It doesn't feel too watery. It has a nice cling to it, and I'm not too worried that it's going to be slipping and sliding all outside my lip line. Interesting. I just got a bit of that in my mouth, and it very much has an interesting taste to it. Almost like the fruity scent that it smells like. But this is the next product. I know these lip swatches is a very different angle for this video, but I am enjoying trying out these lip products. Like I said at the start of this video, these are things I have never used within my collection, but I've had them in my lipstick box. So being able to actually give myself a reason to test them, and then also to get a decent number of uses. I mean, 10 is a small number, but it is probably enough to be able to get an idea on if I enjoy these lip products. I think this is a very good choice for me in relation to this project for this year. Then we have an e.l.f. liquid matte lipstick. This one is in the shade Blushing Rose. And, oh, okay, this one's going to be an interesting one. How do I... Okay, that took a while, and I bumped the camera and it was a bit of a hot mess, but finally I have got this packaging open. So this is what this one looks like. It is definitely a darker, rosy color. These ones do not have the best smell, but they generally have a really nice texture. Oh, I would almost class this shade as my lips, but better. It is maybe slightly lighter than my lips, but that wasn't a huge difference. Interesting. This is Blushing Rose, and I will be looking forward to using this one. We are now on the home stretch with only 4 more products to go. And the next one is another Essence. It is a lip oil. This is the Hydra Kiss lip oil in the shade Pocket Full of Sunshine. I haven't used these lip oils before. I have used NYX lip oils, and it can vary in whether I like them or not. They do feel, and as you can see here in the packaging, they are obviously a lot more wet. So I don't know if they're generally my favorite. This is a huge doe foot applicator. It smells what I kind of expected. It kind of smells, yeah, that smells like Fruit Loops. Yeah, that definitely smells like Fruit Loops. Let's It is, and it almost tastes like medicine, like fake orange or tangerine medicine. Interesting. And it feels really hydrating, but it also feels like it is going to slip slide all over the place. It also says here that it's got 25 SPF 25 in it. I don't exactly remember when I got this, so I can't say whether it is still within time for the SPF to be working, but interesting. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. But this is the first time I've put it on, so color-wise, it does give me a nice little shine, but I'm not super sure. And after removing it, I realized I didn't give you a swatch, so I was too busy quickly trying to put it on my lips. But here we go. It is definitely very sheer, very liquid, and it does have a touch of that orange tint to it. So interesting, worth giving a go. The next two products are actually going to be moving out of the liquid lipstick or lip gloss category and moving into bullet lipsticks. And the first one is from L'Oreal. This is a Le Rouge Lumiere lipstick. It is in the shade Flaming Carmen. And like I said, I've not used this one before. I've not used any of these before, so I don't really need to keep repeating myself, but let's open this up. It looks like this on the bottom. So let's see if this is actually the color we're getting. Yes, I think it is. And this bullet looks lovely. It is one of those ones that has that balmy section in the middle. The first time I opened one of these and had that, I was worried. I was like, what is that in the middle? But turns out it's meant to look like that. It is definitely a gorgeous red shade, a dusty red maybe, or a brick red. Let's chuck it on my lips. I do like the cores in this lip product. Nice smell, very floral. Very creamy. Yeah, definitely a lovely red shade. And this is what happens to the core when you start to use them. But this one is a gorgeous, very shiny, cream, glossy red is probably what I would say. And the reason why I'm making that distinction is because the next lipstick is also a red. And our next one is a MAC lipstick. This is in the shade Chili, and I have never worn this before. I've potentially swatched it once, but I have never worn it. So it is another red. I would almost say it is like a spicy red rather than a bright red. I'm interested in seeing where it lines in similarity. Okay, so this is more of a brick red. This has got more of that blue purple base to it. Well, I think this one is more of a true red. Let me give it a lip. Oh, that is absolutely stunning. I am looking forward to getting some use out of this one. I own 3 MAC lipsticks in this type of formula, which I received for my 30th birthday. I am now in my late 30s, past the age of 35. So yeah, to have not even worn this once before is a real shame, and I need to get some use out of it, especially when it looks like this. And last but not least, I've actually got a lip plumper. This is from Barry M. And considering it's a lip plumper, you can probably understand why I chose to leave this one to last in this try-on. I have never really used a lip plumper before, so I am a bit nervous because I do know that they can sting your lips a bit. So if I can get into this packaging, please let me know down in the comments if for the updates, for the lipsticks that I'm rolling in, if I get to roll anything in, would you like to see lip swatches of those products as well? But okay, this is a Barry M product. It's in the shade XXL. That's Swell Extreme Lip Plumper. It has got an interesting shade to it. So it is not quite clear, but it's also not quite colored, if that makes sense. So oh, it actually has a spicy scent to it. It smells like lollies, but almost with a touch of pepper, like I can feel it in the back of my nose. Let me do a swatch here. It is basically clear, as we expected. Okay, and I'm going to be putting this on my lips for the first time. Let's see if I actually like lip plumpers. It even has a little bit of a spicy taste to it as well, actually. Kind of like tangerine, maybe. I can't really feel any tingling or anything like that right now. Maybe I didn't put enough on. Can you see any difference? Oh, I can maybe feel a little bit of a tingle. Should I chuck some more on just to see? Maybe I can feel a bit of a tingle. Almost like when you eat something that's got a bit of a tingle to it, where it kind of feels like it wants to tingle. Okay, maybe I can start to feel it a bit more now. There is a bit of a tingle there, but I'm not sure if I would say my lips have plumped. How long do you normally need to wait for these things? It is definitely starting to feel a tingle, but like I said, it still feels more like you've eaten spicy food than anything too unimaginable or too intense at this point. But just a recap, I have now rolled in 10 lip products, never before used lip products, into my graveyard project pan. The goal is to use them all 10 times. And this is a rolling project pan. So if I hit my goal on any of these for the next update, I will roll them out and roll something new in. Please let me know down in the comments if you enjoyed the slightly unhinged structure of this video, and if you enjoyed me providing the lip swatch as well as the hand swatch. And I can now say that I can start to feel quite a bite with this lip product. So I think it is definitely starting to do as advertised, though I'm not sure how long you should leave this before. It is what it is. We are going to wrap this video up now. And the question is, should I include these lip swatches as a one use for each of these items? Because I do count my uses as one every time I apply rather than 1 day's worth of use, because I am terrible at reapplying lip product. So every application counts for one use. So should I be sneaky and give myself a free use for all of these, or should I start fresh from now? Let me know down in the comments. But until next time, I'm Verity. This was my introduction for my Graveyard project pan. And now to the outro.